Today, the 1793 chain cent is incredibly rare. In fact, in excellent condition, it can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. As the US grew, so did the designs of its currency. Over the next several decades, the 1-cent coin went through numerous redesigns, each one reflective of the changing tastes, values, and political climate of the time. Then came the Indian head cent in 1859, one of the most beloved and recognizable designs in American history. The obverse featured a profile of Lady Liberty wearing a Native American headdress, controversial at the time, but it became a staple of U.S. currency for nearly half a century. The Indian head cent was eventually replaced by the famous Lincoln cent in 1909. The year 1909 marked a milestone in American numismatics when the U.S. Mint introduced the Lincoln cent, designed by Victor David Brenner. The obverse featured a profile of Abraham Lincoln, who had been the nation's president during the Civil War and was a figure synonymous with unity and freedom. The reverse originally depicted a simple wheat sheaf, representing the agricultural roots of the nation. For many, the Lincoln cent is the definitive American penny, and it has remained in circulation with only minor changes to the reverse over the years, most notably in 1959, when the design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial. In 2010, to mark the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth, the reverse was once again redesigned, this time featuring a shield, symbolizing the strength and unity of the nation. This version of the Lincoln cent is the one that is still in circulation today. Fast forward to today, and the penny seems like a relic of the past, especially when we look at the rise of digital payments, contactless cards, and mobile wallets. But believe it or not, the penny is still very much a part of our everyday life. Despite inflation, the penny is still widely circulated, and billions of them are produced every year by the U.S. Mint. But does it still have any real purchasing power? Well, not much. A penny in 1910 could buy you a loaf of bread or a bottle of milk, but today? You'd be hard-pressed to find something worth a penny. The impact of inflation has meant that the value of the penny has decreased dramatically over the past century. Yet, despite its tiny value, the penny still plays a role in pricing. For smaller transactions, pennies are used to round up or down, and many businesses continue to use them in everyday exchanges. While the modern penny may not be worth much, some rare 1-cent coins are worth far more than their face value. In fact, some of them are worth millions of dollars. Take, for example, the 1943 copper penny. During World War II, the U.S. Mint switched from copper to steel to conserve resources. However, a few copper pennies were mistakenly struck that year, and those rare copper pennies are worth a small fortune. In fact, a single 1943 copper penny can sell for over $1 million in pristine condition. Another highly sought-after coin is the 1909 SVDB Lincoln cent. Only a small number of these were minted, and its rarity has made it a prized piece among collectors. If you happen to have one in mint condition, it could be worth several $1,000s. Now that we've explored the penny's history and current value, what does the future hold? With the rise of digital payments and the increasing cost of minting pennies, many are asking if it's time for the US to retire the 1-cent coin altogether. Other countries, like Canada and Australia, have already phased out their lowest denomination coins. As digital transactions become more prevalent and cash use continues to decline, it's possible that the penny could be next on the chopping block.